As we pressed on, something began happening that I'd never experienced in a trip thus far, nor ever since, having embodied the people of my past who'd brought that torture upon me. I watched, felt, and lived it, driving fists drenched in hatred onto the child within, the boy longing to be loved. And as I delivered that brutalizing abuse against my will, I could sense the agony brought upon that child as he'd plead for release. I felt to live centuries in the shoes of those monstrous people until finally becoming the man who raised me, the very root of my undoing. Over and over and over, I'd call on myself with his name, one dragged through the blood of innocence. I knew with every beat of my lifeless heart that I was him, that he was me. I felt every ounce of pain he'd ever delivered upon another, every manipulation, lie, scream, and harrowing fit of unadulterated rage. I felt these attributes of misery within him, as him, and then underwent the excruciating torment of every victim he'd plague with his disease. I was malice, I was ruination, I was evil incarnate, and yet, putting it that way still feels inadequate. As undeniably painful this experience was, I knew what it had to show me was something remarkably beautiful. The mushroom wasn't trying to hurt me. This deep-seated emotional pain was one of the greatest lessons ever bestowed. I'd crossed into the furthest reaches of the bardo to gain insight on the malevolent corruption which stems behind true, concentrated evil. Not some abstract, instrumental, or metaphorical ideology, but evil bent on malicious intent. To understand the depths in which I'd been affected by it, this lesson erased a filter of judgment in its totality, having revealed new layers of empathy which baptized me of hatred and resentment. For a moment in time, I discovered true peace within an insufferable chaos. And as for that sad little boy, his childhood may have been taken from him, but I've since taken that shit back.